Today I'm reviewing the new Shogun Neopixel lightsaber from Nsabers, so let's hop in the box. Now the first thing that I want to say with this particular lightsaber is it is easily the most unique lightsaber I have ever seen. Usually I go into the box contents first, but I've got to show you the saber first this time. Check this out. So you're going to have a crystal here. Now when this is turned on, this is going to light up whatever color you have your blade. That's going to be really cool to see. Look at the details on this saber. I mean, again, easily one of the most unique sabers I have seen. I mean, down to the bottom of the saber here. Very authentic looking and feeling for like a Shogun blade. This is very cool. I'm excited to get this turned on. But first, as promised, let's see what's in the box. So as always with Nsabers, you're going to get gloves when you buy one of their Neopixel sabers. For this particular saber, you know, since it's covered pretty well, I don't know that you need these as say you would for like one of these sabers over here that's like all alloy. You want to wear these, but this one, it's cool. You know, you got this here, so you don't have to worry so much about that. But still, you got the gloves. You have got the charging cable, C-type charger. You got the screws. You got the Allen wrench to make sure that everything stays where it's supposed to stay. You are going to have a manual, which if you've never done one of these, I recommend using the manual. There's also an app that I'm going to use. I think that's a lot more simple than the manual, especially for the first time. But let's say you're cosplaying or something at a con, or maybe you're at like Galaxy's Edge at the theme parks. You're going to want to know how to use it without the app. So read up on this if you're not very sure. Another thing that Nsabers does that not every lightsaber company will do that I really appreciate is they send you a nice display stand with every saber. It's just an acrylic stand, but it is nice, and it comes with a little Nsaber plaque that you can put in it as well. So if you're wondering why to choose this brand over another brand, this display stand is just one of those little things that kind of sets them apart for me. Now back to how unique this saber is. Let's get to the blade. This is very different. If you've watched any lightsaber review on, like, again, a standard lightsaber like you see up here, you're usually gonna have just 32-inch, one of those white baselit or Neopixel blades. They're all the same. You have to rip the packaging off and put them in, and they're great. That's not what you're getting with this saber. So check this out. This is the blade you are going to get. It comes in its own holster here. I mean, look at that. This is just, again, the most unique lightsaber I have seen. But now for the blade. This is going to look so cool. I actually have not tested it yet. So the first time you see it in this video is the first time I will have seen it as well. But I mean, just look at how unique this is. This is going to look very cool. And you can see here, it is Neopixel, so kind of hard to make it focus, but it is. I'm really excited for this. So here's the blade. As far as the rest of this video goes, what I'm going to do is I'll get the blade installed. We'll have that first ignition, which I'm really excited for. We'll run through some features. I'll make sure to highlight the app as I go through this, and then we'll talk pricing and a discount. So as far as blade installation goes, one thing I want to point out that is a little bit different than other sabers is instead of having to like put all of the screws in around the saber, this is actually built in here. So you can see there's one here on the back side, and you've got a couple here as well. So I'm assuming I'm going to put the blade in and just tighten it there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll let you know how that turned out. Alright, so the blade is on. I do want to point out that you can control with this button here, but for the sake of this video, like I mentioned, I'm going to be using the Force Park V2 app here on my iPad. So I have got my Saber connected and I can go into the controls. I can do all the different boot effects, ignitions, sound fonts, colors, all that. I'm going to be using that through the app. So that's the Force Park V2 app. And if you're checking this video out on Nsabers page, they've got some information there. But otherwise, you can find the Force Park V2 in your app store, whether it be Google or Apple, so or Android or Apple. But now let's get to this ignition. That is cool. Check this out. Here is that crystal that I mentioned to you earlier, all lit up. And I mean, look at how this blade lights up. This is so cool. So per the usual on these, you're going to have your smooth swing, your flash on clash, and the blaster. So let me show you all those really quickly. Here's the smooth swing. So you can hear it as I wave it. Then you're going to have the flash on clash. And then if I press this button, it will look like it's deflecting a blaster. I just cannot get over how cool this looks when it's all lit up. I mean, that is so awesome there. So next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through all the colors just so you can see how it looks on this blade, because this blade is so unique. Then I'll do some of the effects on the ignitions and then some of the sound fonts, and then we'll talk the price. So those are your 12 colors, and I think of all those, my favorite is the green. I think it really pops, and then the crystal when it's green as well. I mean, check that out. That is so cool. Next up, I'm going to run through some of the different ignition effects on this saber. Also, one thing that I forgot when we're talking about ignitions, you can do a wrist ignition. So you can twist your wrist and the saber will turn on. Pretty cool, right?
Hunter ignition. Cross ignition. Phaser ignition. Photon ignition. Broken ignition. Stack ignition.
The next thing that I want to show you is some of the different blade effects. So the blade will actually look different as it is ignited. So I'll run through a few of those as well.
Unstable blade. Pulse blade. Rainbow blade. Infinite blade. Wave blade. Fire blade. Flash blade. Crack blade.
Lastly here, as far as these effects I'm running through in the app, I do want to go through some of the different sound fonts. So this is preloaded with 27 different sound fonts. So I'm just going to run through a few of those. They're pretty cool too.
Temple Guard. Star Killer. Ventress.
Leia.
One thing I want to point out when you do these different sound fonts, so this one is the Princess Leia sound font, and you'll notice it sounds different. It sounds accurate to what you would see in the movies.
Anakin. Kenobi. Kenobi. Master Windu.
So as you can see, there are a lot of features on this saber, but of course my favorite feature was this crystal here, along with just the detail on the saber. Again, this thing looks great. The blade is unique. I'm really excited to get this displayed. Yeah, I think the Shogun saber is turning out to be one of my favorites. So as far as the price goes for this Shogun saber, this is the Neopixel that I just reviewed. This is running for $499.99, so $500. As you've seen throughout the video, up in the corners, you can get 7% off this saber using my code PadawanPops or my affiliate link in the description below. I will get a commission if you buy through that link or use my code, but the savings are passed on to you. You get 7% on top of that. And depending on when you're watching this video, so if you're watching it in this holiday shopping season, they do have a pretty good sale going on at Nsabers as well. This lightsaber here, so you can get this Shogun lightsaber for $500, and then you will also get 2 lightsabers for free in the box. So Nsabers is going to send you 3 sabers for $500, including this saber. So if you're going to buy this, you might as well get 2 free sabers with it if you're buying during this holiday shopping time when this video has been posted. So hopefully this has been a helpful review for you. Hopefully it helps you make the right decision. I think this is a great saber. I don't think you can go wrong with it. And if you do choose to purchase through my link or use my promo code, I greatly appreciate you supporting my channel. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.